Tonight's Fact or Fiction, we are looking into yet another claim that The Simpsons predicted the future
In tonight's Fact or Fiction, we're looking into a picture going around online this month. It claims to show a screenshot of a 2002 episode of The Simpsons that eerily mirrors real-life events.
Imagine watching an old cartoon and suddenly realizing it predicted the future. Real-life events are happening exactly as The Simpsons joked about them decades ago. This is surprising, right? But it's not just a one-time thing. It happens again and again. From wild animal attacks that match real stories to brain chips, broken elections, and even flying cars, this show didn't just tell jokes, it offered hints. Before you think it's all just a coincidence, consider this. Some of these examples are too specific to ignore. We're talking about scenes from the 90s that closely match events happening today, and even things we expect in 2025. In this video, we will explore the strangest and creepiest times when The Simpsons seemed to predict the future and got it right. You won't look at this cartoon the same way again. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss number 3. It feels like a sci-fi movie, but it's actually happening. Number 7. The Simpsons and the Fall of Siegfried and Roy. Imagine a lively stage filled with bright flames and amazing tricks, elephants that disappear suddenly, and white tigers floating in the air as if gravity doesn't exist. This sounds like a strange dream. But what if we told you that The Simpsons predicted this bizarre scene years before it happened? Siegfried and Roy were major stars in Las Vegas entertainment for decades. Their shows were incredible, drawing around 50 million fans over more than 30,000 exciting nights. This was not just a magic show. It featured grand performances with tigers flying over the audience and elephants vanishing in clouds of smoke, making the crowd cheer wildly. To their fans, they were more than performers. They were like gods of magic. In their personal lives, they enjoyed the perks of being stars. They lived in an impressive $10 million villa called Jungle Palace, a Moroccan-style mansion with hidden speakers playing German march music. They even created a beautiful 100-acre area known as Little Bavaria. Together, they built a Vegas empire that made them legends in entertainment. Now, let's go back to 1993. The Simpsons aired an episode called Springfield, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love Legalized Gambling. In this episode, the town embraces the casino boom. Mr. Burns opens his own casino, and 2 characters who look like Siegfried and Roy arrive. Their act? A fierce tiger, very similar to the real ones in their show. Then comes the shocking part. On stage, the tiger goes wild and attacks the duo in front of the audience. At that moment, viewers laughed, enjoying the humor about Las Vegas's flashy showbiz. But fast forward to 2003, and reality hits hard. During a live show, Roy Horn is attacked by their tiger, Manticore. The tiger grabs his neck, causing severe injury. In an instant, Roy's life changes. He becomes partially paralyzed on one side, ending his career. Strikingly, he later said the tiger was not being aggressive, but trying to help him after he had a stroke during the performance. In the end, their legendary time at the Mirage was over. Manticore stayed with Roy until 2014, a touching reminder of their unique bond. But the eerie part is that The Simpsons depicted this event with surprising accuracy. Was it just a coincidence, or was something deeper at work? When a cartoon reflects real life so closely, it makes you wonder if it's all just chance. Number 6. The Simpsons and the Broken Ballot Prophecy. In the 2008 episode Treehouse of Horror 19th from The Simpsons, a memorable scene highlights a problem with voting during the US presidential election. This feeling connects strongly with current news stories. The big question for 2025 is whether these minor conflicts will remain contained or spark a broader global crisis. If countries get caught up in the chaos, are we prepared to stop what could lead to an uncontrollable war? Number 3. Environmental collapse. The 2007 Simpsons movie starts with a funny scene where Homer gets a pig named Plopper, similar to Spider Pig from earlier episodes. Homer's lazy attitude is at the forefront. Marge tells Homer to take care of the pig's waste, but he ignores her and looks for a quick way to get free donuts. This careless choice leads him to dump the waste into the local lake, showing his complete disregard for the environment. Because of his actions, Springfield faces an environmental crisis. The town gets covered by a giant sludge bomb, turning the once beautiful lake into a toxic mess and polluting the entire community. In response, the government puts Springfield under a big dome, enforcing a total lockdown. What starts as one man's thoughtless step turns into a community disaster, highlighting the serious consequences of neglecting the environment. Why is this important for 2025? The similarities are becoming more concerning. While the movie uses humor, it mirrors real environmental problems we face today. The United Nations Environment Programme has warned of the escalating climate crisis, species loss, and severe pollution. We keep using Earth's resources too quickly, ignoring the urgent need to protect our planet. Is Homer's mistake just a funny moment in the movie, or a warning for our future? If one person's laziness can harm a town, what could happen if billions of people cut corners every day? Rising temperatures, melting ice caps, and damaged habitats show how pollution affects our air, soil, and drinking water. The idea of the dome, once a joke in the cartoon, now seems more likely. Some places might become unlivable, not with real glass domes, but because of waste and environmental harm. Fans of Spider Pig see the movie as a cautionary tale, with its message becoming clearer each year. As we near 2025, troubling reports show that if we keep ignoring these signs, Springfield's fictional lockdown might reflect our own future if we don't take care of the environment. Number 2. Brain chips and viruses. Recently, Neuralink, led by Elon Musk, made an important announcement. They successfully implanted their first brain chip in a human. This technology could significantly change the lives of people with quadriplegia by allowing them to control computers and smartphones just by thinking. For many, this feels like a science fiction story coming to life. However, it raises significant ethical issues and concerns about how this technology could be misused outside medical settings. Imagine a future where brain chips are standard, enabling communication through thought alone. This could replace traditional typing and change how we interact in ways we can hardly imagine. While this possibility is exciting, there are serious downsides to consider. What if hackers could invade someone's mind and control their thoughts? We could see a new kind of computer virus targeting the human brain directly. Interestingly, The Simpsons predicted this situation in their season 23 episode called Holidays of Future Past, which takes place in 2041. In this episode, Homer gets an email sent directly into his head, which seems incredible at first, but then causes him pain due to a glitch. What used to be a funny idea now seems relevant as we approach real technology. The risks of innovation have been a recurring theme throughout tech history. We have seen the rise of web malware and the ongoing fight against cybersecurity threats. So, why should brain-computer interfaces be any different? Additionally, The Simpsons pointed out how corporations can overstep boundaries, as Apple did when it automatically added U2's album to users' iTunes. The risk of being forced to accept brain applications without consent is someone's nightmare. Neuralink plans to launch its technology in late 2025, targeting areas of the brain responsible for speech to help people who cannot speak communicate better. They are also developing blind sight technology to restore vision, a breakthrough approved by the FDA. While these advancements could improve lives, they also raise concerns about monitoring the technology to prevent abuse. Restoring basic human abilities, such as speech and sight, is incredibly impactful. Still, it raises questions. Who will keep an eye on this technology to stop it from being used for manipulation or surveillance? While The Simpsons address these topics with humor, the similarities to Neuralink's path are striking. What we once saw as comedy may soon need serious consideration and attention that we cannot ignore. Number 1. Flying car prediction. In the 2005 The Simpsons episode Future Drama, Bart and Lisa use Professor Frink's time glimpser to look into their future. They imagined flying cars, which seemed unrealistic at the time. By 2013, people are seen wearing cozy onesies instead of flying vehicles, and technology has moved in a different direction. Past efforts, such as Hyundai's 2023 air taxi project, did not succeed. Now, a new option is emerging. Samsung Sky's Switchblade prototype. This prototype flew successfully in December 2023, but will not be available until 2025. It works as both a sports car and an aircraft. Flying cars sound exciting, but they also bring serious safety concerns. Untrained pilots could struggle to navigate busy city skies. As we get closer to 2025, we must consider the excitement of this new technology, along with the challenges it may bring. What do you think about flying cars? Are you excited about the possibilities, or do you have concerns about safety and regulations? Share your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned for updates on this journey into the future.